Welcome to the I Nurture videos.
Dear students, in this video, let us learn about the concept of options contracts, the basis of options, option payoffs, the intrinsic value and the time value of options for option valuation. Options contract is a contract written by a seller that gives the buyer of the contract the right to buy or to sell a particular asset at a particular price in future. At the same time, it is not an obligation on the party to buy or sell. The contract offers the buyer the right to buy, not the obligation to buy at the specified price or day. The right to sell a security is called a put option, while the right to buy is called the call option. The call option gives the holder of the option the right to buy a particular asset at the strike price on or before the expiration date. In return, he has to pay a premium upfront to the seller. Call options usually become more valuable as the value of the underlying asset increases. However, the put option gives the holder the right to sell a particular asset at the strike price anytime on or before the expiration date in return for a premium paid upfront. Since you can sell a stock at any given point of time, if the spot price of a stock falls during the contract period, the holder is protected from this fall in price by the strike price, that is preset. This explains why put options become more valuable when the price of the underlying stock falls. Similarly, if the price of the stock rises during the contract period, the seller only loses the premium amount and does not suffer a loss of the entire price of the asset. Option contracts can be used to: Number 1. Leverage. Options helps to profit from changes in share prices without putting down the full price of the share. Actually, one gets control over the shares without buying them outright. Number 2. Hedging. Options contract can also be used to protect from the fluctuations in the price of a share and letting option holder to buy or sell the shares at a predetermined price for a specific period of time. Trading in options is more complex than trading in regular shares. It calls for a good understanding of trading and investment practices as well as constant monitoring of market fluctuations to protect against losses. Further, we have also classifications based on exercising style. In case of American options, we can buy the asset during the contract period anytime. European options can only be exercised on the date on which the contract expires. Similarly, American put option allows to exercise your right to sell anytime before the contract expires, which is not the case if you hold a European put option. Let us look at some more terminologies. In the money option, ITM gives positive cash flow to the holder if he exercises his right immediately. Thus, call options are in the money if the value of spot price of the underlying assets exceeds the strike price. Put options are in the money when the spot price of the underlying asset is lower than the strike price. At the money option is one in which the spot price of the underlying assets equals the strike price. Out of the money option. Please note, an option holder will not exercise call or put option when the option is out of the money. A call option is out of the money when its strike price is greater than the spot price of the underlying, and a put option is out of the money when the spot price of the underlying is greater than the option's strike price. To summarize, options contract is a contract written by a seller that gives the buyer of the contract the right to buy or to sell a particular asset at a particular price in future. The right to sell a security is called a put option, while the right to buy is called the call option. Trust you will find the information very useful.